What's going on, everyone? And welcome to the inaugural Bell to Bell Facebook show. My name is Retro Relapse, aka Fernando, and with me, as always, on the ones and twos, holding it down with the BFF duties, is my main dude, Randy, aka Randizzle. What it do, Randizzle?
What is up, man? Another awesome Bell to Bell Thursday. I know you want to say something.
So
Go.
I bring it up as inaugural because we had a little bet going on, a friendly little competition with our producer Cody Brusso. He has a show called Sports on Tap. Be sure to check him out on the socials. I know he's everywhere on the socials. Him and his dude Colin. Uh, they're sports guys. They're putting it out there. They put all their sports goodies out there. But we're the wrestling guys. We're beyond the ropes, and we want to say thank you to everyone who jumped on the bandwagon, who got on Facebook, gave us their likes, gave us their follows, to make it now possible that now we are broadcasting live. Live, baby. Live like we do on a Thursday night on Twitch. We're on Facebook now. Man, and we did that fairly quickly. I'm not going to say, I mean, hey, it's been a while. We've slowly, with the momentum of the first year of our show, kind of gained up a little bit with followers. But man, just I'm not gonna lie, this past week, the push has been amazing. And we have to again say thank you to our producer Cody Brusso, who without his support, his help, and his and push to get us where we needed to get to bug everybody in their theater to help us out, and we couldn't have done it without you, Cody. So thank you, Cody. What
Uh,
was that we said?
that's a 2-0, buddy. That's 2-0.
Call it as it may be. 2-0, baby. Not 2-1-0, but from 2-1-0 to you, Cody. 2-0. But anyway, we want to say thank you again for everyone who's checking us out. And even if you're not watching this, watch the playback. And before I murder it, give them the spiel, Bubba.
Well, like Fern said, we appreciate you tuning live on the inaugural Facebook Live episode. If you want to watch back, you can catch us on YouTube, Twitch, Spotify,
Video.
iTunes, Apple Podcasts,
No
and
video.
everywhere else you get your podcast needs. We are, again, this is our inaugural Facebook video, and there is a little
Hey,
hiccup on the Facebook video. I see that. We're live, but I don't understand where everything else went. So we'll find it. You can still hear us on there, right? Correct?
yes. I want to say yes. Yeah, the audio's there.
I don't know where the video went. Interesting.
Hey, man.
First
This
time.
isn't
This is our
that.
first time. Yeah. Yeah. One of those
Bear
one of
with
those
us.
special things that always happens when we are not producers. We are the people who do the stuff. But I
we're
don't
ju-
know where
we're
it
just a
went.
talent, baby. We're just a talent.
Yeah. Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
I'd ask our producer, but he's probably I don't know, sulking right now.
Sulking probably. Yeah. Oh, 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 I found it. I found it. Here we go. Here we go. There we are. Here's the video. Do you see it? Yeah, you
Not
see
yet.
it.
Oh, there you go. You're dragging it in there. There it is.
Again, an inaugural little thing going on. I pushed the wrong button when I was uploading this stuff. So, but here we are once again. And like I said, we appreciate you tuning in live. Oh, there it goes. I see it in the delay. But you're tuning in live with
I'm watching on the screen and it's just moving in slow motion. It's hilarious, dude. I love it.
you're catching us
I
live
love
on,
it.
on our special hiccup edition of Bell the
That's right.
Bell.
Our inaugural hiccups. The inaugural hiccups. Let's go. Hey man, shout out to all uh shout out to the families, our families for always backing us up, having our back and bugging everybody and their friends and tias to help us out. Thank you everyone that's you know help contribute to make this possible. But like we said before, we ain't done yet. This is just a first show of many that are still to come. We're in our season 2 for all those that have not seen it before yet. All of our usual casual later playback friends and family and just anyone else who listens to our show on the playbacks, thank you as always. You already know we've been doing this for a while. We're still going to keep doing this for a while. We're just finding new ways to bring it to you. So what it do?
What it do? So, like Fern said, we appreciate you tuning in live for a special edition for our ever first Facebook first ever. As you can see, our little technical issues, and there's still some issues in there, but those are just little tiny hiccups that we'll get past as we continue to grow the channel and the show. So,
Damn right. And I'm doing my usual on the show today. Earned us an ice vanilla berry limited edition Red Bull. Let's go, baby.
nice. And I'm
So
drinking my.
unofficial sponsor because eventually we'll get sponsors at some point. It'd be fucking nice.
I'm still shooting for Topo Chico. If you don't drink Topo Chico, well then fuck you. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, let's go.
But
Oh man.
I know
So
today.
there's a lot of things that are going on, and I mean we're gonna run it over each other a lot today because we're excited. What are you excited for, Randy? Because I know what I'm excited for. What the fuck are you excited for?
I'm excited to finally get on this fucking Facebook Live shit. So that's my main excitement, to be honest with you. So I'm pretty pumped.
Well, while you're excited about that, I'm excited for this weekend because it's Royal Rumble, baby.
That is my favorite per
2026.
view for sure.
Yeah, I still can't get used to saying 2026. It's unreal. Like what the fuck, dude? Like we're getting old.
Wow,
That's not cool.
that's an understatement for sure.
That's not cool. I don't like this. I don't like where we're going. I don't like life. This sucks.
There you go. Hey, life sucks and then you die, but not before you watch the Royal Rumble
Yeah.
Saturday at 2 p.m. Central Time in Saudi Arabia.
Yes. No,
So
no. 1 p.m. Central. That means, see, if you didn't pay attention to what time it was, you'd have been late to the show. Been late coming to my house to come watch it.
I thought it was at 1 p.m. was it the pre-show and then
You said you said 2 p.m. Central. It's 1 p.m. Central.
no, I thought 2 p.m. is when the actual pay-per-view started and 1 p.m. was all the pre-stuff.
1 p.m. is when the pay per view starts.
Oh, we're gonna
You
get
the
there.
twos, and we the ones.
There you go. There you go.
You damn right. You damn right.
You're gonna see things me moving around a little bit. You know, we're just a little technical difficulties trying to adjust this thing. Never done it before. We're dual casting. If you want to watch this live, also on Twitch at Beyond underscore the underscore ropes underscore pod, and of course on Facebook at Beyond the Ropes 210.
Oh, we made a change, huh?
We did. So it's a little easier to find because we are San Antonio boys, Texas boys. So
Yup.
210 right downtown.
You say the baby.
So regardless, let's get into it. There's a lot of wrestling going on.
Well, since we're talking Royal Rumble, bubble bubble, let's bring it up. Let's look on our unofficial sponsor, our favorite website, the SmackDownHotel.com.
Oh my god, because it's not popping up this fucking
Oh
audio.
my god! Okay. Well, let me do it. Then. Oh my god! Little Joey Styles there. And let's go over what we got going on. And so far, it looks like there's only 4 matches. And you would think, hey man, this is a big pay per view. Why is there only so little? Well, honestly, your 30-woman Royal Rumble match is going to take a good amount of time. Rumble matches are what, maybe hour 20,
They
give or
usually
take.
they usually between the longest person the person who's actually been in the Royal Rumble the longest was there for an hour and 10 minutes. So at least an hour at the bare
Yeah.
minimum. If they're trying to tell a
So
story, if they're trying to tell a story and they're really pushing someone to get that, even if they don't win and they're trying to get that extra push, probably an hour 20 tops.
Okay. So you're looking at two Rumble matches, the men's and the women's. It's already a good 2 to 2.5 hours, depending on how long the match is and how the pop up circumstance for prior to everything, right?
Yeah.
Cool. And then you also have two other matches that are on here, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about those first. Number one, you have the undisputed WWE Championship, Drew McIntyre, who's the champ, versus Sami Zayn. Give me some thoughts on this, man.
Well, you saw Sami Zayn go through the gauntlet. He had a match, won that match, and found himself in a fatal four-way matchup against Trick Williams, Randy Orton, and who was the other guy? Damian Priest. So
Damien Priest.
he had to push himself, and I mean, if you watch wrestling, you know fatal four ways are never easy because you can be find someone get thrown out and someone's making the pin. Someone's in the finisher, throws you out, and takes advantage, becomes the ultimate opportunist and takes your opportunity to win that match. So we saw him pull off. I'm gonna call it the Milan Miracle, just like when Santino Marella won the belt from Umaga, and he pulled it off, and he punched his ticket to Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia to become the number one contender against Drew McIntyre. So I did call it. I felt like this made sense because they're in Saudi, and his relationship over the past few years has began to grow, and he started making his way over there because he is of Syrian descent, and there were some past issues with Saudi and Syria, but they have welcomed him with open arms, and it's almost like a second home for him. And I'm pretty excited to see what happens for him because although it was a great ride to get there, I'm unsure if he's gonna win, and I don't think they are. I think Drew McIntyre has been dragged through the mud for long enough where I think he deserves to hold on to that belt. What do you think?
As much as I would appreciate Sami Zayn winning the championship, I don't want to see it. Drew McIntyre, I believe, deserves a longer run. I would love to see him fight, and that's someone I don't want to say more deserving because Sami Zayn is very deserving of a championship run at some point. I just don't look at him as a that caliber of a wrestler to run the big, run with the big belt. If anything, let's see Drew with someone more, you know, more in his league, which would be like an LA Knight or someone who was a heel that turned face.
Let me ask you why don't you see Sami Zayn in that light? Because he is a very decorated champion, right? He
I,
does he is
I want to.
he's a good fighter. I think he's probably a better fighter than most. He doesn't have the size compared to others, and it's a true David and Goliath story, just like wrestling's built upon this one story, David and Goliath, right? Good versus evil kind of situation. But what makes you
I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
don't buy it? Okay.
I don't buy any of it.
Do you
I
call it
don't.
like do you
And
consider it like a Jey Uso run
he,
if he
if
wins?
you're at like, can I finish? Can I
No,
finish?
no,
Can I finish? Can
no.
I finish? It's more of him being more comedic as a comedic heel than he is an actual like good wrestler. They don't showcase it enough. They don't give him good enough talent to really put against. If anything, he's mid card at best.
Do
And
you
I get
think
it. Kevin Owens is his running buddy, and he's done the tag team with Kevin, do all that kind of stuff. Great, but I don't buy into it. I mean, if Sammy was in another company, I could see him as a TNA champion. Okay, AEW world champion, no. TNT, sure. International champion, yeah, I could see it, but I just don't see him as a world heavyweight champion.
do you think if he pulls it off, will he have a Jey Uso type of run where, he's backed by the crowd, but he just doesn't deliver as far as storyline or maybe matches? I think Jey Uso's issue was they fed him good opponents, but him himself wasn't a great wrestler. I think Sami Zayn's a great wrestler. I just don't know if he can hold a program or essentially, something to kind of build on where people would fight him and he'd be a believable champion, is what you're saying.
So there you go. You're saying exactly what I'm saying. He's not believable. I don't
No,
see him holding the belt. He's not believable.
okay, fair.
Yeah, end of story. Make me believe in you, Sammy. You don't do anything for me that a lot of other people are like. Oh my God, he has to have the belt. No, he doesn't. There's plenty more that are I would say more deserving or even can carry a longer promo than he probably could with the belt. You know, a longer run. If you need an interim champion because man, some of your heavy hitters got hurt, by all means, give it to Sammy and let the people who like him go nuts. Great, but nah, not for me. No thanks. That's snooze TV for me. You know where his best work has been with the Bloodline. Before then, he wasn't relevant.
As a supporting cast member in the Bloodline at that. Okay.
Everyone got behind because he's an underdog guy, and I love underdogs. But to me, he's not a believable underdog. He really isn't, except when he was with the fucking Bloodline because he had good characters with him, good support from characters to beef him up and make him look big. Why do you think he finally got the world went nuts when he got the shirt? Fucking what was the part when he's part of the blood? Sammy Uso, right?
Um,
He got the last name,
Honorary Uso.
and then later he got the Sammy Uso. He was, he had the first and last name on the shirt. I was like, cool. There's your championship. That's all you're gonna get because you had too many big dogs in that group that were gonna hold a bigger belt. But him on his own, anybody could take it off him. I don't see it. It would be a part time placeholder.
Okay. Okay.
Meh,
Well, let's move on from this match to another
meh.
match.
The career threatening match. AJ Styles versus Gunther. If AJ Styles loses, he must retire from in ring competition.
What?
Do you? And this is
No,
interesting. This is interesting
no.
because he never gave a timeline. One of when he said he was retired this year. One. Two. I think John Cena had a, what was the word? He had a final year, right? I don't think they're gonna give that to AJ Styles. A final year
He
for
doesn't
him.
want it.
Yeah, I'm
He
not
doesn't
saying he does.
want it.
I'm saying I don't think they're gonna give him that.
He's publicly said he doesn't want it.
So, and you said his contract may be up in February, which is
According to what's been put out there and what pulls up when you type it on Google, his contract is up in February.
so that's the next day after Royal Rumble, right?
Possibly, yes.
So, does he lose?
If he wants to retire, if this is the way he wants, yes, he loses. But he's going to give a banger of a fucking match, though.
I think Gunther is a perfect person because he's a very believable heel. They're giving Gunther the Randy Orton '07 Legend Killer run, where he just took out John Cena. He took out. I mean, and although maybe people
Goldberg.
don't care, yeah, I was like, although maybe people don't care about Goldberg, he ended Goldberg's career, and it looks
Mhm.
like he's projected to end AJ's career, and he's probably projected to end Brock Lesnar's career this year.
So, did you see they put it out there, social media, everyone's sharing all kinds of stuff that's going on, that even though AJ Styles didn't have the John Cena esque run, that we had it in the shadows of John Cena this whole time. He's fought a bunch of banger matches on the way to getting to this last one here, if
A-
this is his last one.
Absolutely, and he was a tag team champion with Dragon Lee. He just lost those belts not too long ago to the Usos, so he put them over. He put the Usos over, right, on his way
Mhm.
out. He had a great match with Shinsuke, one of his biggest rivals in New Japan. He had a nice run, a nice match with CM Punk, who many people believe should be ran back, you know, but that might not happen because this Saturday might be the last time you see AJ Styles. Period.
Okay. You said that perfect thing right there. Let me ask you, since you're so about asking these questions, these hard hitting questions here on BTR. Her AJ Styles had a banger match with CM Punk, but so did Finn Balor.
I think that's a match that should be added to
Who?
this card.
I haven't asked my question.
I'm already telling you.
Who would you rather see face CM Punk again for the World Championship? AJ Styles or Finn Balor?
AJ Styles because his match never finished. That's the only
So
reason.
let's say the match did finish and he lost to Punk, like it was projected. Of course, they did the no DQ because they didn't want Punk.
Yeah.
He didn't want to put Punk over or whatever. If AJ Styles did lose clean, who would you want to see run it back?
Well, honestly, and let me finish before you fucking jump in. It'd have to be Finn Balor because Finn Balor's not leaving. AJ Styles is telling you he's leaving, right? And let's be realistic. We're going to step back a little bit. If John Cena, because he announced his retirement tour, had already hit 17, he would have never won that belt, and he would have made sure of that. He would have never won the belt at any point. Maybe tag team, maybe even the United States Championship, just to have a final open challenge week, a month or something, right? But because AJ Styles is leaving, the logical answer is Finn Balor because Finn Balor is still active and he's gonna be active, and it doesn't look like he's retiring anytime soon, at least within the next year. So of course, and he had a fantastic match in Ireland with CM Punk. That match should be ran back at Royal Rumble. Simple as that. Now it could be ran
So,
back at
play-
Elimination
so,
Chamber,
so
but
playing, so playing devil's advocate, if AJ Styles winning the belt meant that he would add more time, he would a small contract, a small cup, 6 months, so he could run with the belt. Would it be worth it then,
yeah, I think so.
or is it too little, too late?
It's a little too late now because, and I'm gonna give you the only real reason, and it really has to do with Gunther. Gunther beat Goldberg. He retired Goldberg. Gunther retired
Right,
Cena. If he
right.
doesn't, if there's no shenanigans and tomfoolery, and he loses cleanly, all of that work to build up Gunther as the ultimate heel disappears if AJ Styles beats him. It disappears. So you're almost kind of backing yourself into the corner. If he doesn't beat AJ Styles, AJ Styles beats him clean, all that work of him retiring Goldberg and retiring Cena is gone. It is. It's just like when Brock Lesnar beat Undertaker streak. He fought the next big match he fought was John Cena. If he didn't fucking squash John Cena, Undertaker streak and being 21 and 1 would have meant nothing. That's just the way it is.
Are you sure though it wouldn't mean anything because I mean you still have the accolade no matter what. You can't take it away.
Because you're building him. They were building Brock. That's why he beat the streak. They're building Gunther. If he loses,
But
then that
you still can't take it away though. You
it
still can't
it,
take it
it, it
away.
does
If you have a
no.
murder charge, if you have a personal record with a murder charge on you, you can't unkill the person you killed.
We're not talking about murder. We're talking about wrestling, and wrestling has a lot to do with pushes, and you know that. You just be a smartass. But I'm telling you, like that's the only thing that makes sense, and that's the only thing you can. That's the only real answer you can give at the end of the day. Because if he loses clean, now again, could there be some shenanigans? Absolutely. Now, on what end? I don't know. But that's the only other way to keep AJ Styles. Now, my thought process on this is I believe AJ Styles can still go. Obviously, he's in phenomenal shape. He's the phenomenal one. I think
Right.
because he made his appearance at TNA AMC debut that he
Hmm.
loses, and if you heard his verbiage correctly, he is ending his WWE career. He didn't say this is his final match. He didn't say this is the end of everything. He says, if I lose, my WWE career is over. I have
But
an
see,
inkling that
written,
maybe
written here on SmackDown Hotel, it says he must retire from in-ring competition.
on his last promo this past week, he said WWE ring. He specifically said that. It's all about verbiage. That's why I'm bringing it up. It was the verbiage he used. Now I could be wrong, and he might just if he loses, that's it. But why would you have a face to face with Frankie Kazarian in TNA? Yes, it's a nice little boost, but if he's not gonna even at least have a match there, then what was the whole point of taking him over there at all? And this whole partnership is the whole point, like we talked about a couple of months ago, was to help build up TNA because at the end of the day, it's just more equity for WWE. It's another channel for WWE superstars to be on. They're taking full advantage of this TNA partnership. So I think, and this is a wild
Mhm.
speculation. If he loses, he might have a match or two at TNA. I don't know. I'm just a pipe dream.
I'm on. I just pulled up WWE.com, and on the Royal Rumble preview or whatever, AJ Styles puts his career on the line against Gunther on their front page.
Like I said, what he said was WWE career. That's what I'm saying.
And he puts his career on the line.
And we'll find out on Saturday. I think it said WWE, and then we'll see what happens.
I'm poking at you about this, but I agree with what you're saying on the TNA aspect because if you were looking on anything on the sheets today, AJ Styles did put a couple of trademarks out with the people they do trademarks with the lawyers. Uh, Phenomenal one being one of them, and I forgot the other one, but I think it was like two or three of them that he did. And so there's a possibility we may still get some more AJ, just a little bit more this year. And it could be the TNA run that you're crying for, which is great because that gives them the oomph that they need because it's not doing too good.
Yeah, and you one of your stars that helped keep TNA alive these past 20 years for a good portion of it was AJ Styles. He was the face that
Yeah,
ran that place. So it wouldn't be
right.
unrealistic for him to leave WWE and WWE kind of put a little extra money in TNA's pocket to make sure they pay him well so he can do the work, do the job, and then maybe have a
Do do
performance
do.
over there. Do, right? So I mean again, it's wild speculation. It's my pipe dream. I would love to see him at least have a match in TNA because he never did that ever just recently. So why not let's just fucking run it back one time and let him have a match with one of his buddies just for fun.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Or maybe
Hmm.
you fucking see him in fucking AEW. That's another fucking thing that's very possible.
Well, speaking of that, not to really jump too many gears here, but did you see the newest edition show up last night?
I sure did. The fucking Psycho Killer. The
The
Black
Psycho
Heart.
Killer
The Black Heart. Tommaso Ciampa. Yeah, I saw that.
Ciampa is an AEW. He did not want to renew his contract with WWE because he wanted to go make a difference over there.
He wanted to fucking, put his time in and actually fight.
So speaking of that, I was reading an interview that he put out there. It was like something that happened today. Uh, he said that people were clamoring that 2018 Champa is the best he's ever been, and
Black and Gold
he re-
NXT. Yeah.
he responded with that saying 2018 was a great time of my life, but you have yet to see what I'm able to offer now. I feel I'm in way better shape than I was in 2018, and I'm ready to show the world why I came to AEW. That's gonna be some shit because they go off over there. They don't hold back over there when it comes to how quick they move with their moves or what they do in fucking AEW with their wrestling style compared to WWE. So I'm curious. I'm very curious to see how he's gonna show up and show out, especially knowing that his first match in will be a TNT title match against Mark Briscoe, which is a good person to fucking put him with
He
because it's
had
gonna
a
be
good
heavy hitting.
rivalry in ROH with him for many years. But hot take here. Hot take, random take, and maybe more on the negative side, unfortunately, is Tommaso Ciampa was out of WWE for a little bit initially from a broken neck, right? He was out for a while, got it fixed, came back. I hate to say it, but I think he might have an Adam Cole run in AEW because
Mm.
he's gonna go harder because now he can, and he's gonna push himself harder like he used to, but he hasn't done it in many, many, many years. Like all the other guys who came from the Indies and came from New Japan were always they never went down in that gear. They always continued. So I almost positive that he's gonna step up the gear, and he might. I like I said, I'm going towards the negative part. I feel like he might get hurt a lot faster than I think, and he might have the Adam Cole run where he's gonna be hot, he's gonna get hurt, and it'll be something simple as a broken bone or something. He'll come back and then leave. I almost have a
So you're telling me Champa is gonna fall off of a high entrance ramp, break his ankle, be out for a while. Once it heals, he's gonna come back, get a concussion, and then never come back to wrestling.
Well, we'll step a little further before that. He's gonna get a concussion, not say anything, have another match, get another concussion, not, and finally, someone say something. He's gonna be out for 8 months. Come back, finally comes back. He's gonna be so pumped. He's gonna rush in to do something, tear a fucking Achilles tendon, and then he's out for the rest of. That's it. Again,
And then he retired himself.
he retires himself. And not to say that I wish that upon him. It's just
Sounds like it.
a lot of these wrestlers who are years and years in WWE and they scale back the way they used to wrestle, and then they go to AEW and they try to go as hard as they used to. They end up getting hurt all the time. Ricochet got hurt like the first week he was there, and he was out. Like it's almost inevitable only because they want to prove that they
Yep.
still have it, and they do. I know they do. It's just I think they go too hard too fast instead of build himself up. So we'll find out. I mean, Mark Briscoe is a great competitor, and obviously
Too
they always
fast,
try to
too
work
furious.
safe. Huh?
Too fast, too furious.
Yeah, a little too fast, too furious.
Wabaki.
But we'll find out. I hope he goes hard because they're right. 2018 Black and Go NXT. Tommaso Ciampa was a fucking beast. He was the champion for a reason. He was much watched NXT TV, and that's hard to do
Mhm.
when you have a hot Aleister Black, a hot Finn Balor, a hot Kevin Owens, a Sami Zayn, a Bobby Roode, a fucking Adam Cole and the fucking Undisputed Era. You have fucking Johnny Gargano's Johnny Wrestling. Like you have all these fucking hard main players, and he still stood up.
Yeah.
So I have no doubt that he is able to do that in AEW, and AEW will give him the platform to fucking shine. I just hope he stays healthy. That's all.
That's all you can ask for, right?
hmm But let's revert back
Cool.
to WWE.
That's what I was kind of lead back into. So knowing that we've left that behind, we've got the women's 30 women women's Royal Rumble. Some of the announced participants include Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Bailey, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Chelsea Green, Julia, Io Sky, Jordan Grace, Lash Legend, Liv Morgan, Lyra Valkyria, Maxine Dupree, Nia Jax, Raquel Rodriguez, Rhea Ripley, and Roxanne Perez. Right there, I rattled off 17 names out of 30. So we still got another 13. Realistically, we're going to see some surprises, which is going to be nice. We're going to see hopefully a legend or two, which will be very nice. Very nice. How much? But then where do we go with this? Who do you want to see take this women's battle royal, and who do they go after?
Battle Royal. It's a Royal Rumble.
Rumble Royale with cheese,
Um, who I want to see? Liv Morgan,
and go after who?
Stephanie Vaquer, because she's.
Nice.
And I think this is how the Judgment Day. This is one of many scenarios. I don't say this is the way it will be. But one of many scenarios. She's gonna tell Raquel, "You couldn't get the job done, so I'm gonna fucking do it." And Raquel is gonna fucking side eye her and go, "Oh, you think you're hot shit? I'm a fucking beast." And then she's gonna have, and this again, this is wild speculation in my brain. She's gonna have the same run she had against Rhea Ripley, but this time it's gonna be against her former teammate Raquel Rodriguez.
I'd like to see Raquel win the belt over Stephanie. I like Stephanie. I love the run she's having so far. It's not a great one, but it's a good one. I want to see her hold the belt longer, but I think it's time that Raquel gets the belt one more time.
She never had
I
it,
love Liv Morgan all day long. Liv Morgan's still young. I say give a little time to Raquel to hold the belt and do something with it.
but I'm
Whether
asking
it
you, I'm asking you, it. But doesn't
whether
Raquel have
it
a
is
match? Doesn't she have a match against her? And not the Royal Rumble thing. I'm talking about Royal Rumble.
she does have a match coming up against her, I think. I don't know if it's already happened.
Not yet.
What?
Not yet.
Okay, cool. It doesn't mean that she can't have another one because if that match that she has is on TV, it's not going to change hands.
You
So
never say never. We saw Drew McIntyre winning on fucking SmackDown.
yeah, but okay. What if? Oh, oh, light bulb. Raquel wins. Liv Morgan wins Rumble. Liv versus Raquel at Mania.
Very doable.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you start dissension within a group that you're trying to already break up, right? Because Finn Balor's already given you indication that he might want to just go solo. Granted, his running buddies are
Punk
hurt,
Punk told him he needs to go solo.
and then he attacked Punk later on that show. But he, it's like it's a double-edged sword on this end. But again, there's always been dissension since Dom won the IC title at last
Yep.
year's WrestleMania. So it's not and he pinned Finn Balor.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if Finn Balor doesn't get another shot at CM Punk, Finn Balor's coming for Dominic Mysterio's Intercontinental Championship. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
That's my thought process. But I would also like to see Chelsea Green win.
Yes, because she did not deserve to lose to
Julia.
uh,
Yeah.
Jade.
Oh yeah. No. No. Yeah. Yeah. When she had her. No. No. She didn't deserve to get squashed by Jade.
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing to
Mm-hmm.
lose to the champion. It is one thing to lose to the champion, but you're a former inaugural two-time women's U.S. champion, and you're one half of the mixed tag team champions from AAA. You
Mm-hmm.
should not get squashed by someone who hasn't even had a good championship run.
Thank you.
She is having the Tiffany
Thank
Stratton run, and even Tiffany Stratton had better matches. And that's hard for me
Yeah.
to say. That's hard for me to say because they weren't great to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like Chelsea Green to win, and I would like her to win in the most Chelsea Green fashion. She is number 30. Before she even makes into the ring, they pop her. She's out. She pulls the Stone Cold where she people think she got thrown out. Bret Hart thinks he won the championship. Stone Cold runs in, throws him over. Whoever is the
How,
last person they think they won, and Chelsea Green runs in and just throws that person over, and she won. And then she has a phenomenal program because she can talk and people are behind her, even though she's a heel. It'd be a great run, a funny run, very memorable, and she could have a bunch of matches with a lot of people. So
mm-hmm.
that's I would like Chelsea Green to win. I think it'd be funny. I think it'd be funny. I think she could have a good run as a champion as well.
Yeah.
Probably better than Jaden Tiffany Stratton, solely just for her
True.
entertainment purposes of how she can run a promo.
So that begs the question there. Do you see Tiffany Stratton coming back at Rumble?
Yeah, absolutely. I see Bianca Belair also
Uh,
coming back as well.
okay. We haven't seen Nikki Bella in a couple weeks. You think she's gonna be in the Rumble?
Yeah, she'll be considered a legend, and I also think Trish Stratus will be there.
How about Brie Bella?
Uh, that's hard to say, not because of any bad blood, but her husband is one of the head people at AEW, the rival company, and I can see that. It's not like he's a wrestler. He's not only a wrestler. He is one of the back office people. So I
Mm-hmm.
think that's the conflict of interest. That's the only and granted that's just wild speculation of conflict of interest, but you never know, right? Like I mean, I never thought that WWE would ever team up with TNA, but they did. I never thought they'd buy AAA, but they did. I mean, you just never know.
Yeah, I see that. Well, moving on from the women's, we're going to talk about the men's now. We got the 30-man Royal Rumble match. Winner gets a world championship match of his choice at WrestleMania 42. And they got 17 here on, and I'll just rattle them off real quick. Austin Theory, Brock Lesnar, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Cody Rhodes, Dragon Lee, Gunther, Jacob Fatu, Javon Evans, Jay Uso, Logan Paul, Oba Femi, Penta, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa. So right there is 17 out of the 30. So we still have 13 more. Well, actually 18 because Brock Lesnar did come out today, if I'm not mistaken, on Logan Paul's not Logan was it Logan Paul's show? No, no, it
Pat
was
McAfee's.
Pat McAfee's show. There we go. On his ESPN show, and he FaceTimed him saying, "Hey man, I'm I'm in the Royal Rumble." Cool. So that's 18. So we still got 12 left. Is there too many people, like the storyline you're trying to put for Finn Balor to be in the Rumble?
No, but that means someone like one of the Creed brothers, just like last year when Braun Breaker speared Tozawa and they just randomly threw it in speed. Well, not Tozawa,
Yeah.
but someone beat up Tozawa before he could even make it to the ring. I feel like Finn Balor's gonna they're gonna run that back,
Run it back.
but this time they're actually gonna have a wrestler, Finn Balor, coming out rather than just a internet personality like Speed, and he's gonna beat up Julius Creed or somebody, some random someone who could take an L, and he's gonna come and take their spot.
Bet. Bet.
Now,
So,
what about those 12 people? How many surprises? How many are just like people we just don't even think of right now?
I mean, there's gonna have to be at least a legend to come back. Supposedly Kane was coming back for this, according to somebody's leaked pictures that they put out there. But do we really see Kane coming over there? It's possible. It's oil money. It's possible. How do you run your campaign? How do you keep running your mayoral campaign? You need the money of the people. So of course you can take that oil money. But I mean, who else could they put out there? Maybe Rikishi might come in, make a have a little rumble match with his sons and his nephews.
I would say I wouldn't think Rikishi only because of that incident that happened with Rampage's
Zilla,
son. Yeah.
yeah.
But I think not even Zilla, just Rampage's son for UFC stuff. But I think Hurricane Helms.
Tired of seeing him. He's a guy he's a producer in the back. We don't need him out there.
That's why I think they can use him. That's the only reason why I think
That's a
like if
wasted spot.
it would be
What?
a
So
waste of it.
Obafemi can just choke slam him outside the fucking ring? Give it to Santino then. Fuck.
But I'm okay with that's a special guest from TNA, Santino.
Because there's possibility we could get some TNA people in this fucking Rumble like
Yeah,
we had before.
I would
But
say
I wouldn't see why though when there is plenty of wrestlers on the card. I mean,
it is to show good faith because if you really tear back, TNA has taken more L's to NXT than reverse. A lot of NXT superstars have held TNA championships, right? So WWE gonna throw them a bone like when they brought Joe Henry over. They've been showing Leon Slater over here. Maybe Leon Slater's part of it. Maybe Leon Slater's part of the thing.
do we get Ricky Stanks in the Rumble?
I think Ethan Page, honestly. I would if I want to pick some random people and mind you you're right, there's a plenty of men's in the roster to fill the spot, but if I'm gonna be surprises from NXT or TNA or legends or surprises, I would say Ethan Page, Joe Henry. I don't mind the Santino just for the spot. Um, I thinking the surprise might be Jericho or Powerhouse Hobbs. That's just speculation. That's just me. Um, Now that you know Brock Lesnar's there, you know Roman Reigns is going to be there, Obafemi. So you got a lot of big guys, but having stuff like another legend, Tatanka, someone random like that. Tatanka still fights in the
I think
Indies. Shit,
Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior's dead. But Tatanka, Million Dollar Man, IRS. I don't know. Like there, you can
The
go a lot of
IRS is in the
routes.
hospital, dude.
Is he? Oh, that's right, he had a
Well,
heart
he
thing.
was.
Yeah, he was. That's right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Jake the Snake.
He's too affiliate with AEW still, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, they haven't shown him in a long time on TV.
So I mean,
So
wow.
could you see him there with his little oxygen tank in a bag, little bag,
I
trying to
think I think we'll see Moose
give,
from
give
TNA.
somebody a DDT?
I think we'll see Moose from TNA. So that's another big guy that's very believable to be in that Rumble spot. So I mean, there's a lot of 12 people is a good amount to speculate because there's so many
But
people on the
but none of
roster.
those guys are on our list. Everybody you just said is not on the list that we made a few
That
episodes ago.
that's the best part of this list. We're gonna be a lot wrong, more than a lot right. Let's be
You're
realistic.
you're you're totally going against your list.
Yeah, I know.
You just messed up your list.
So who do you think's gonna win it all?
You just made the list.
It's hard to say. It's kind of hard to pinpoint, but this is my brain in action here, right? Everyone has blinders on right now because it's Royal Rumble. We're like Royal Rumble, Royal Rumble, 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 Rumble. But you don't think about what's after Rumble. What's after Rumble? Elimination Chamber. Triple H came out on an interview this week saying Elimination Chamber is going old school this year. As far as the participants in Elimination Chamber are going to fight the champion that did not get chosen for WrestleMania. So you put this on my brain, especially because it's in Chicago. We know Riyadh, Saudi Arabia is doing this one, and then Chicago has the next one. So a SmackDown person will win to go after the SmackDown champ, and a Raw uh, men's participant will win the chamber going after the Raw champ. So whoever wins the Rumble, let's say it's Sami Zayn, well, even though he's fighting Drew right now, just as an example, will go on to fight Drew at WrestleMania. Will that happen? We don't know. It's a possibility. That's random shit happens all the time. So let's just put another random person in. Randy Orton wins the Rumble this year, crazy enough, and goes on to fight Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. Now, Punk's not fighting that Elimination Chamber because everyone else is fighting. Everyone in the chamber is fighting for that championship match against Punk. So it could be somebody from Division. Cool. Maybe it is Finn Balor. Bet. But I think a Raw participant will win to fight Punk at Mania, and Punk will take the belt to Mania and headline as champion on Saturday to defend his belt. Whether he wins or loses, if he loses the belt, fuck it. If he wins it, great. But he can say he finally was at the top with his fucking belt at Mania, which he hasn't done yet.
So you're going off the route that because it's Chicago, that's the belt that's not get chosen from the Royal Rumble winner. So that's the route you're thinking.
My route, like I said, Royal Rumble goes to SmackDown and Chamber goes to Raw.
Okay. Well, my thought process is I'm gonna fucking completely shit on that. Not because of what you're saying. It's just we never had a draft. So I think it really can be open to anyone from any brand to win because you can just move them over to that show that they're gonna fight for. That's all. Like it's just I think you go that route not because of I like the thought process of where Elimination Chamber's at and that person picking CM Punk so he can come out with the championship saying, oh you're gonna challenge me blah 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 because that person's already gonna pick whoever wins between Sammy and Drew for the SmackDown Universal Champion or Undisputed Championship. I can totally see that. I like that logic. I don't think it has to be someone from Raw or SmackDown to win because they never had the shake up. They never had the draft. It's not unrealistic to change storylines where someone from any brand wins to fight someone else from another brand. I think that's the route I would
Mm-hmm.
go. I would still love to see Finn Balor get to the final four or final two at the Rumble, and because he didn't win, he's automatically entered into the chamber for an opportunity, and that's how they run it back at WrestleMania. But that's just it's almost like
You just said the same thing.
it's almost like shitting on your ideas. I think it could go either way, but I still would like to see Finn Balor run
You,
it back.
you, you. Okay, so if Finn Balor run it back, that means he wins Chamber.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm
to
saying.
to fight Punk, yeah.
But it doesn't mean
So
that the
a
SmackDown. It
SmackDown
doesn't mean a SmackDown guy has to win the Rumble. That's what I'm saying.
SmackDown guy will win. A SmackDown guy will win Rumble.
Yeah,
You
it's
just
gonna be
said it.
Roman Reigns.
All you did was
It's gonna be
just
Roman Reigns.
yeah. There you go. But and see, well, he's the exception because he's got no real affiliation because of him being a part timer. But if you kind of go with where he sits on everything, he kind of is SmackDown.
Yeah, he's been SmackDown for a while
So
since the Bloodline. So
yeah. So if Roman Reigns wins, he fights Drew for the belt at SmackDown. If Cody Rhodes wins, he goes fights Drew for the belt at Mania. He's from SmackDown. You just said the same thing.
no, I just shit on the idea of it has to be a SmackDown guy. That's all I said.
It has to be
Doesn't have to
because
be.
you just said it. If Finn Balor comes out second, but is thrown in the chamber and wins chamber, he fights Punk. That's a Raw guy.
That's just that I would like to see that win. That's all.
Boom,
There's no boom.
boom,
There's no boom. Regardless,
boom,
regardless,
boom.
I don't think Finn Balor. I think he'll have a match before the Elimination Chamber for the belt, only because he'll interject himself into it. But that's the only other way to run that back.
They're ba- they're basically starting a program.
Yeah.
And for those who are watching, the term for program means they're going to be fighting for a good while until a belt moves or they stop fighting. Period. Just like Damian Priest and Aleister Black have been in a program for 7 months with no belt involved. They just keep fighting and fighting because they don't put them with anyone else but themselves. And different stipulations, different fucking matches. It's tiring as fuck. You're at the point of just fucking get it over with already, but they haven't. But I like to see them as a tag team. I like to see them together in a group. I like to see them start something different. Doesn't mean Balor and Punk are going to do it, but they're going to start something similar. They're going to start a program where they're going to be fighting a whole bunch.
Yeah. We'll see. Because the vision is up Punk's ass too. So I don't know. That's the tough part.
Yeah, and yeah, yes, it is. Maybe at some point, Punk and Balor work together because of the vision, but I don't think it's the vision's time yet. And I hope Paul Heyman sees it the same way. You, Breaker could be the next big thing, but I don't think it's his time to hold that belt yet. Soon, but no, not right now.
Yeah. And that just leads me to want to watch Royal Rumble. It's really my favorite pay-per-view. Pay-per-view, not PLE. My favorite pay-per-view ever. So it is kind of reiterates. I just need to fucking watch and find out because we could both be wrong and Chris Jericho comes out and he's the winner. And there it is. Change
Or
all
they
the
give it back, or they give it to Jey Uso.
yeah, God please no. But but that could happen,
Because
right?
they because have you noticed the past couple weeks Jimmy has not been there on
Yeah.
SmackDown? Jay's been coming out by himself, yeeting with the crowd, but no Jimmy.
hmm That could be
I don't know if
because
it's
his
time for the
wife.
baby yet.
Yeah, I was like, just because of his maybe his wife pregnant, or because he has DUIs and he's not allowed in these countries. I don't know. I know both of them have DUIs, but maybe his is more recent than Jay's, and that's why it's whatever. I mean, this wild speculation. That's all it is.
Speculate, speculate. Word of the day, speculate.
Speculate. You said it. Ah. But regardless,
Oh man,
we appreciate you tuning in live for the first ever inaugural Facebook Live episode. And of course, we're always streaming on Twitch. Our goal this year is to be streaming on Facebook and YouTube. All right? Make sure to catch us back.
live.
Make sure to catch us back on Spotify with video, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, of course Twitch, of course YouTube. Now, of course, the socials, right? At Beyond Ropes 210 on the majority of everything. Everything's changing, so Beyond Ropes 210 is be the easiest way to find us. You can always hit that link tree in all our bios to get any platform you want to watch or listen to. But we appreciate you on this special Bell to Bell Royal Rumble ish edition, Facebook edition, all that fun stuff. Make sure to hit that little bell to get notified whenever we drop new episodes every Tuesday and Thursday. We, for the most part, will always go live on Thursdays. So we have special Saturday, Sunday editions, especially when big pay-per-views. Obviously, we might be doing a special. We're gonna try to set it up, a special Facebook Live Royal Rumble edition this Saturday at 1 p.m. Texas time, Central. But all you can do is, stay tuned. Anything to add on our inaugural Facebook thing?
Keep watching us. Get in the chat. Tell us how you feel. Tell us what you're thinking. We want to know. We want to interact with you. We love talking wrestling. This is what we do. This is just for fun, and we want to have fun with you. Believe me. Put it in the socials. Put it wherever you can respond. Let's talk about it. We want to keep doing our best to watch all this stuff so we can talk more about the wrestling with you. But also, I have to just throw in there. Not only do we talk about the big stuff, we like the little stuff too because we're locals. We're from San Antonio. We will be soon having guests, live guests, some probably in my house at some point. It's gonna be a different show and it's gonna be great. It's still under the branch. It's still under what we're doing here, but we're gonna talk to people because we want you to come out and watch these people. If you're in the scene, if you're local, we want you to go and see these guys. Go support your local wrestlers because in order for us to have anything that's big, we gotta follow when they're small, and that's what we do here. We have plenty that we love watching here locally. So stay tuned for those episodes, those live interviews, those recorded interviews. It's going to be great. They'll be on everything and all the platforms that we push everything out on. So definitely stay tuned for that. And one more time before we get out of here, a big shout out and thank you to Cody Brusso, his buddy Colin, Sports on Tap, RIP. Just thank you for pushing us to get to this limit. We couldn't have done it without you. It takes two to tango. You need more than one person to have a race. And yes, we did fall into second place, but I still feel like we're the first place winner, baby. But we couldn't have done without you, Cody. Thank you so much, Cody Brousseau.
And we appreciate everyone who followed us and made this Facebook Live possible. We
Oh,
appreciate it.
for sure.
And we're
Every single person that hit that follow button. Thank you.
and we're gonna follow through soon, I believe. Once we get some little things, our prototypes made, we are gonna raffle off for these 111 followers from Facebook specifically. These people who made this happen. We're gonna put you in a random generator, and then we're gonna slide into your DMs, get some information so we can send it to you in the mail because we do
So you will
appreciate.
see that BTR swag.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we do appreciate.
We do.
Yeah, we appreciate the support. We only want to continue to grow. And again, me and Fernando, we solely do this because we love wrestling. We don't get anything out of it other than the joy of talking about wrestling with each other. This is our way to continue to hang out with each other. Been friends for 20 plus years and brothers really. So we're
Hell
getting
yeah.
we're getting closer, and we want to continue to grow the channel so we can again support everyone who supports us, local wrestling, obviously the big companies, trying to make it out to shows, trying to make it out to local breweries, anything that has to do with wrestling or live wrestling events. We want to be there. We want to be interacting with y'all. So hit us up one more time again on the socials. Leave some comments. Leave a review wherever you do podcast needs. Hit that 5 stars. Give us, help us grow this channel and get us in algorithms, man. So all I can say is
Hell
stay
yeah.
tuned for more stories, more violence.
Don't forget, we are the podcast that hits back, brother.